Hi, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Moms Interrupted podcast with Taylor.
And Natasha. Taylor's like pregnant now.
I know.
Like legit.
I know. Want to see? Look.
For a while I was like, yeah.
You
And
can't
now I'm
really-
like, oh my god, you're a cute little pruggo. This is like the best time to dress.
This is the best time. I'm excited. I'm going to New York this upcoming week because I'm feeling good, and you can tell I'm pregnant, not just chubby.
Totally.
So, yeah.
The worst phase.
It's like
you feel like shit, and then you look chubby, and so nothing fits you, but you don't look pregnant.
first
What
trimester,
could be-
the worst.
What could...
I will die on that hill.
Dude.
And then there's like a, what is it? Like 8-week period of like feeling cute, and then third trimester sucks.
I feel like up until like 32 weeks.
So maybe I would say like 20 to 30-ish.
Yeah, 20 to 30
is a really good.
That's
mark.
peak pregnancy.
That's-
I mean, like, I still hate it.
Yeah.
But, like, that if I had to choose, like, the best time.
Yeah. Yeah, I would do it again if I only had to be 20 to 30 weeks.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
12, 10 weeks of pregnancy.
Yeah, sign me. I'd have 5 babies.
Out of 40.
Yeah.
We're like, those are the okay ones.
It's so true, though.
It's so true. And then at the end, like, you're so uncomfortable and you can't sleep that you're just like, I'll push this baby out of my fucking nostril.
Yeah.
If it means I don't have to be pregnant anymore.
God, I'm just going to bask in the glory for a little. Don't remind me.
Sorry.
I don't want to think about what's coming. Anyway.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. So anyway, we've got something coming up Sunday. What is it?
Ugh. Daylight savings.
Daylight savings is a mom's worst enemy.
Specifically the one in the fall.
Yes.
Like the one where it gets earlier. The
Uh,
one in the spring when the days are getting longer, I'm like,
Also, can we talk about the fact that Natasha and I grew up somewhere that didn't have it?
I still don't understand. They're like, fall back. I'm like, I can't wrap my brain around it.
What are the states? It's Arizona
And Hawaii.
and Hawaii. That's it.
I don't know.
Maybe Alaska.
Why did I think Alaska too? Maybe.
But-
If so, it's just like in the summer there, the sun never goes down. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening in Alaska, but
All I know is I'm not looking forward to it. And
My
for all the
children-
children who are already early risers, like, we're screwed.
it's just like, let's go back to
What is the point? Why was
give moms a break. Like, can we just get a break
It's
once
like,
in a while?
It's like, and there's
Birth,
always...
periods, breastfeeding, daylight savings. Like, make a list.
No, and then everyone's like, all you have to do, this is what you do to prepare. So you start a week early and you set the alarm.
I'm not
for
doing
it.
it.
I was like, you're adding more to my plate.
I'm not doing it.
The mental load.
I'm not doing it. I'm not like gonna be. Well, first of all, like my kids, like who knows what people are like. My kids go to bed at 7. I'm like, could be 7, could be 8. Like, I
I'm
don't
the
know.
same way.
Like,
wow, that's so type B of you.
well, it's because of the wake windows. So
Yes.
it's a sliding scale. I try to get my kids. Well, my son, he's almost 4, so like he goes to bed at
When he
7.
wants.
Yes. Well, no.
Oh.
Yeah, we have rules, Taylor. in my house. Well, like he has a set bedtime. He doesn't take a nap anymore, so it's like go
Right.
to bed.
Go to bed.
You're tired.
Totally.
But like my daughter, it depends on what time she woke up from her last nap. So it's a sliding
so he is like
scale.
up partying at 8 sometimes in Kansas City.
For
Oh
sure.
my god.
And my husband would be like, put her to bed. Is it time for her to go to bed? I'm like, well, I let her sleep until 4 o'clock. Sue me. I needed a break.
So I have a question. So daylight savings was created because it gets dark too early, so they're giving us another hour of daylight. Is that the
This
point?
is not something that I'm well
Oh.
versed in. So like
I thought you created it.
ask ChatGPT.
Okay.
Like that is
We
not.
will be asking you guys. You guys can let us know.
I think it has something to do with farms.
Oh.
I think it was created around farm schedules
Got it.
and like wanting to.
Definitely wasn't created for moms. That's all I know.
Here we go. Let's get back to the things that we know about motherhood.
Okay, so today, because I'm the one who keeps us on track, so we asked people to ask us anything in
Yeah.
stories, and we noticed a lot of people were bringing up visitors after birth, unsolicited advice, guests in general, and it all kind of surrounded around the mother-in-law. It's such a big subject in motherhood, and I feel like mother-in-laws have, I mean, we've all seen the J-Lo movie.
Right.
Monster-in-law.
Right.
And I think of that, and I think of the stereotype and all of the different things that go into being a mother-in-law and how, fair some people have gone the short end of the stick with mother-in-laws.
Yes.
But also let's give mother-in-laws some credit, like where they're due, and talk about some positives and also some ways to maybe make the relationship a little better.
Because it doesn't have to be like, it's really hard when you're a new mom to adjust to your new role. And I think I've said this before, but like your mom and your mother-in-law are both adjusting to their new role for the past 30 years or so, 20 years, whatever, whenever you have kids. Like your mom and your mother-in-law have been the person making all of the decisions. They've been the mom. And so like stepping into a back seat, like if you try to put yourself in their shoes, would be an adjustment.
Yeah.
Maybe a happy one, maybe it would be hard for them, right? Everybody's different, everyone's human. So
I also think there's a different dynamic between a mother-in-law for a husband versus a mother-in-law for a wife who when the family has just had a baby. So hear me out.
okay, tell me more.
My husband had no qualms with me saying, my mother's going to come to the home first and help me. I am healing. I am bleeding out of my parts. And I am in diapers. And I am leaking like a faucet with my boobs.
Yeah.
And I don't want your dad and mom watching me do that.
Right.
I'm figuring it out. And they can come after my mom has her stay and stays with us.
Well, because like your mom, like you're her baby.
Right.
Like, she's supporting you.
And I went through something too. We don't just have this new baby miraculously.
No.
It got pushed out of me.
Right. Like it didn't get pushed out of you. You pushed it out.
Like
you need
I was
some
a part
time.
of this. I need time.
Yeah. It's about supporting the mom, right?
Yes.
It's like, yes, it's very exciting for everyone to have a new baby, but we also need to go back to taking care of moms. And your mom, like you're her baby.
Yeah.
And she's taking care of you.
And I deserve to choose who's taking care of me in those super tender moments.
Yes. And it's no like hate on your mother-in-law. It's just like I don't feel comfortable walking around with my tits out in my diaper around my mother-in-law, and it's not.
And my husband never once questioned that. So like him having his mother-in-law there taking care of her baby was like absolutely like no question. But we did discuss it leading up, and
it's a conversation. That
we discussed why I explained to him because he had never seen a woman postpartum.
Of course.
So who would he have seen?
Right.
Yeah, so he had no clue how, intense it is and how I'd be wobbling around in diapers, like bleeding. Like he had no idea. So when I explained that to him, because I had witnessed my sister go through multiple postpartums, I was like, look, I'm not going to be comfortable with, I need a couple weeks to like heal and be normal.
Right.
And then we can discuss a good time. Yeah. And like he was able to relay that to his family, and communication is key.
That's another thing. It's like in my thought process, and I think the things go better through my experience when you relay that to the husband and they relay it to their parents. Because it's not my job to set boundaries with his family. And like, yes, we're all a big family, and like if it's a low stakes thing, like of course we're communicating and we're close and all of those things. Like we have a great relationship. I actually love my in-laws. I'm very lucky. But it's his job to communicate those things to his parents, not mine, right? Yeah. And the same, like if he had a preference around like my family being around, like that's my job to communicate that to them. Like I don't want any weirdness between my husband and my family and me and my husband's family.
Yeah.
So, like you said, communication is key, and also like understanding how to communicate all of those things to everybody, I think is important.
Yeah.
Because it's tender for everybody.
Yeah.
But like, sorry, we need to take care of the mom first.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of my biggest pieces of advice in terms of navigating any visitors post-birth is communicating with husband first and, what you both kind of agree on. And honestly, if you're going through postpartum for the first time or about to go through postpartum for the first time, look into how it is.
Yeah.
Like do research on how long it takes to heal, what happens, how much bleeding to expect.
All
like
we
what
hear is 6 weeks. 6 6 weeks.
Right. And people want to come. They want to hold the baby. They want to stay in your home.
Right.
And you're like trying to figure out how to survive.
Like, no, I'm not hosting.
No. I don't care if they're doing dishes, doing all these things. Hosting in the first few weeks is like, it should just be totally criminal.
Like, someone, like, talking about visitors in the hospital, like, it's a no for me.
It's a big no. I mean, I didn't give birth in a hospital.
Yeah, or like,
but the birth center, anywhere, like, big no. Or even at home, like, 2 days later. No.
I avoid visitors like the plague. And my thought...
Visitors. Like,
Yeah.
what? Leave a gift on the doorstep.
No, literally. Like,
Drop off a meal.
If you want to be helpful, drop off something on the doorstep and then text after, I left something on your doorstep. Don't tell me, like, can I come at this time? Like, to drop it off and then be like, I left it. I'm sorry, but like, that's what's helpful, not being like, knock, 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 hi, how are you? Like, actually, my boobs are out and I'm in a diaper. I don't want to even answer the door. Yeah. Like, leave coffee on the doorstep, leave a meal on the doorstep, send takeout, like.
And I think getting comfortable too, if you flip it to like what you should ask of people, like if people ask what you want, get comfortable responding in a real way.
Right.
Because I was very much like, you know, I'm sorry, like flowers are cute, all these things are cute, but when people asked me what I needed, I should have said a hot meal would be great.
Yeah.
Or, you know what, I'm showering right now with baby in here, can you wash the dishes?
Totally.
It's not weird to tell people what you need.
Well, people want to help.
People want to help.
So tell them how to help you. And I think a lot of the issue comes from us not used to being in a boss role, right? And in motherhood, you have to adjust to being the boss. You're now in charge, right? And we as women are nurturing. A lot of us are people pleasers. It's hard for us to be like, to one, accept help because it's like feels like a sign of weakness. And two, to like get into this role where you're like, actually, yeah, if you want to help, this is what you can do.
Yeah.
And it's an adjustment.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, the second time around, yeah, you want to help? Sure. Go ahead. Here's a mop.
Yeah, totally.
You want to help? You want to like contribute something? All right. You can send me a DoorDash. Walk my dog. You like, I don't actually need you to come over and hold the baby.
Yeah.
Like, cause do you want to help me or do you want something for yourself?
Yeah.
Is this to help me or is it selfish to you?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me started. I'm getting a little worked up.
No, I totally agree. And I do think it's both ways. Like you can't expect someone to know what you need if you aren't relaying that.
Totally.
And so, you know, you just aren't going to get the village help that you need if you're not.
A few ideas.
Being honest.
So, donate to a housekeeping fund. That's what I need in postpartum. I need someone to come clean my house for me. Mm-hmm. Donate to a fund for hot meals, like Grubhub or DoorDash or whatever. Deliver to my doorstep. If you want to send someone a meal that you made, drop it on the doorstep. Text, I left this on your doorstep. Yeah. Instructions on the tinfoil, like whatever. It just needs, like, put it in the freezer and put it in a dish that you don't need back.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to worry about like getting you your dish back. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Right? Like, or put it in one of those like
foil.
Yeah, like with something you can toss. Yeah, even better. Oh, I like to tell someone like, I'm going to send you a meal. Do any of these dates work? What time do you like to eat dinner? And then I say, here's two options, you know, pizza or whatever. Which one would you like? And then I just pick something off the menu, like a couple of things, and then I send it. I don't make them look at the menu and pick out what they want. I'm going to spend $50 or whatever amount, send them a meal. They pick the date. They pick the time. I'm sending some stuff on the menu. They'll appreciate it. Yeah. Like, ask if they have any, they don't eat certain things. But otherwise, let's not overcomplicate it.
Someone DM'd us saying, my in-laws want to stay with us for 3 weeks post-birth. I would say give me their number and I will tell them no.
Okay, everyone's different, right? Like, I know people who gave birth with like their in-laws in the room.
Okay, so this is obviously someone though who doesn't want that, or else they wouldn't DM us. Yeah. So in that case, I'm like, stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
Be confident with your answer.
Yes, be confident. And when people asked if they could come, I was the first of many like friends and first grandbaby and all that. So like people were very excited, and that is so sweet. And I think you just basically send a message or have your husband talk to them and be like, look, we're so excited for you to meet the baby, but we're going to take, and just be firm. We're going to take the first 30 days at home as a family, adjusting to our new normal. And then we would love for you to come visit. Yeah. If you don't want them staying in your house, that's okay.
Right.
You can say like, you know, we are not comfortable having people in our home. People are going to be traveling. We're worried about illnesses, XYZ. Come up with whatever excuse feels right to you.
And before baby comes is a great time to look up affordable like hotels or Airbnbs that are next to you.
Or
so
maybe you have
options.
Yeah, maybe you have other siblings in town that they can stay with. But I think it's completely normal and okay to be like, I don't want to have people in my house.
And it's normal too to tell them why. So for me, who is going to say something back to you saying, hey, I'd really like to wait until I'm healed.
Yes.
In order to host visitors.
Right.
Which usually takes about X amount of
6 weeks.
Thanks so much for understanding.
Yes.
Done. Who is going to say, like, actually, can you please just have us over while you're bleeding?
Right. Like, no one... Yeah, exactly.
Like, just be really honest.
Right.
It's not,
And then what I also like about that is, like, if you, like, get to a point, like, say after 3 weeks where you're like, I actually feel great and I would love visitors, then you can pare it back. Yes. But I would say set the expectation longer than you think, and then you can kind of bring it back. And as long as everyone's being communicative and respectful, then I think it's fine. I think what happens is that the mother-in-law often feels left out because the mom is there supporting their baby, right? But I'm sorry, like, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I want my mom around. Like, if my husband has surgery, he would want his mom around, not my mom around.
Now
you know what I mean? Like,
now that I've been through it, there's no way I'm showing up on my son's doorstep to, like, hold their newborn when his future wife is, like, healing. And of course I'll be there if they need me.
Yes, and of course they are excited and you want to see the baby, but it's not about you.
No.
It's not about you. And I think that's what people forget. Your excitement is valid and also exciting for me, but it's misguided. Yeah. And the perspective needs to be shifted. It's not about the grandparents anymore.
And they can still be a part of it. So I'm a firm believer in letting them know, although I'm not ready to receive visitors until I'm done healing, like, here are some other things that would be really helpful and, like, would really help our family.
Yes. And
like they can still be a part of it.
Yes. And these are the things that I'm looking forward to doing with you when the time comes, but we need X amount of time to adjust as our new little family and for me to heal. Yeah. And then when, in 2 months or whenever, let's plan something fun together that we can all look forward to.
And clear communication from the start about what you do want from them when the time comes and they are there.
Yes.
Because it's not fun when, and this didn't happen to me, I love my in-laws as well, and we don't have any qualms, but it does happen a lot when they'll come over and just kind of sit and hold the baby. Right. And I think a lot of that could be avoided if we as the mom are more, and the husband are more clear about, here are the things that, like, would really help our family right now. And holding the baby is like 1/8 of what that is.
Holding the baby is, like, usually not what any mom wants.
No.
And I think communicating.
But I understand wanting to hold your grandchild. Of course. So I think, like, just knowing that want is going to be there, how do you want to approach that?
Yes.
How do you want to, like, communicate that?
Right. And it's tricky, right? Because, you'll have grandparents on either side say, like, oh, well, they don't seem tired. Oh, I don't think they're hungry. And that happens a lot. And as the mom, trying not to get irritated. Like, they don't mean anything by it. They're not trying to overstep most of the time. And just giving a little bit of grace and being like, and I think it's okay for you to be like, well, they are actually, or, I want to hold the baby now. Would you mind helping me with XYZ? Yeah. Or, like, me and the baby are going to go take a nap now. Yeah. Figuring out a way.
Assertive and confident with your.
Yes. Figuring out a way to communicate those things. Like, if you're thinking, like, I just want these people out of my house now and I need a break from everyone. Like, those are valid feelings. Yeah. And just figuring out a way to be like, okay, like, we're going to go now. Do you guys want to come back for dinner? Do you guys mind going to the grocery store for me? Yeah. Like, giving them tasks to help, because, like, my in-laws say it all the time. We just want to be helpful. Yeah. They really do. So giving them ideas of things to help. Like, no one's trying to be annoying.
God, vividly remember the like, oh, but like I don't think they're tired yet, and then we all know what comes with the overtired baby,
Right.
And so you get so attached to the anxiety about what's like happening and how it's like their fault,
Right.
this,
Well, and then you feel the rage,
and then I feel the rage,
Yeah.
and that happened a few times, and I had to, I do this time want to take a step back and realize like it's not that serious,
right?
Like they want to be there to help. It's just a comment.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that things like they're a baby. We get so wrapped up in
Yeah.
like these things. And yes, these things do matter.
And you
for
want
sure, but
especially the first time you're like, you're so committed to doing everything right.
yes.
Well, and also, you are the one that has to deal with the consequences.
The kiss thing is a big one too.
Oh, don't kiss my fucking baby.
Oh my God. The kiss thing, like, why can't people understand not to kiss a newborn?
Nope.
Why is it so hard?
I don't know.
I know.
It's like people touching your
that will be
belly.
like, I kissed him, but don't worry, it was his head.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry, there could not be a more annoying sentence
Right.
on the planet.
Right.
Like what?
Like, oops, I forgot. Like, just figure it out.
Also, at that point, just don't even tell me. Like, you're just annoying me.
Totally.
Like, you're being like, ooh, she doesn't want this.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like oh God, that really bothers me. So set your expectations, be clear. Absolutely no kissing. It is very dangerous.
Right. And I don't actually care what your opinion is on that. I'm the mom, and these are the rules. And if you want access to me and my child, then you will abide by them, or you will no longer be invited over. And as the mom, you have to get that into your head. Like, you are now in charge. And it is your job to advocate for and keep your child safe. And if someone is not respecting that, then they lose access to you.
Yeah.
And you don't have to say it like that, but if you just have that in your mind, like, you are the advocate and the keeper of your child, and that is the most important thing in your life, and someone is not going to respect that, I'm sorry, they're going to lose access.
Yeah.
And I believe in that for everything in life, your own friends and stuff in general. If they're going to disrespect you, then they lose access to you. That is just a rule that I have found in my 30s that's very important to me. Yes, I believe in giving people grace, but there's certain things that are non-negotiable.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We got a DM that said, my mother-in-law tried to sneak into the delivery room to deliver flowers. Security wouldn't let her in. Sneak in?
Oh my god.
That's unhinged.
In the delivery room?
In the delivery room.
Like, why in the delivery? Like, postpartum room, okay. Like, I guess.
Maybe.
But, like, the delivery room?
But also, if you've been told not to come, that's, like, really creepy and weird.
Right. Like, maybe, like...
I want to know what you told them.
Yeah.
But that's a big no.
I love that
If any mother-in-laws are listening, don't do that.
Dude, we know you're excited. We're excited for you, too. But,
Yeah.
like, don't ruin it.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Totally.
you can ruin it. You have the power to ruin it. And
Yeah.
so just, like, choose not to.
Amen. I love it.
Another one that we got said that their in-laws come over to the house and don't knock and just walk right in the door. And she's like, I'm in a diaper with my tits out. Could you,
This
like...
actually happens to, I feel like, a lot of people.
Yeah, like,
and I'm shook because I can't imagine my in-laws doing that.
You don't live here. You better knock.
That's crazy.
Not just in-laws, friends. Like, knock on the door. Knock.
Wow. Also, lock your doors.
Right.
Why aren't you locking your doors?
Maybe they have a key, the in-laws.
I don't know. Change the key then. That's,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You gotta knock.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I always lock my door, but
Yeah, me
I
too.
like horror films. So.
Yeah, right. I have a funny one. Our friend just had a baby, and she said that her mother-in-law is first generation from another country, and she said that she sneaks into their room while they're sleeping at like 4 in the morning and grabs the newborn, and she can hear her from the other room singing to her, and she's like, I just can't fucking take it. Like, one, why are you sneaking?
Wake her up?
Sneaking into the room to hold the baby at 4 a.m. and then singing to her. She's like, it's so creepy. It's dark out. Like, she's like, I can't stand it. She's like, it wakes me up and I like get like a shiver. She's like, she's been over to our house doing this every day for 3 months.
Does she wake up the baby
Yeah.
to do this?
Or like she's asleep.
Okay.
She's holding her.
Husband.
Yeah.
This is
This
you.
is the thing.
This is
like
you.
the husband needs to
Like no more singing at 4 a.m.
step in when things are unhinged.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, you can sleep through this, but I can't.
We will
And
bring
it's
you a
weird.
baby when we're all up and adjusted, and then you
Yeah.
can sing to them.
The problem that I have with like anyone wanting to help overnight is like it's getting in the way of breastfeeding success.
Yeah.
And there's just other ways to help.
Some people love nighttime help.
Yeah.
I find it so invasive.
I had nighttime help the first time.
Did you like it?
Because I thought that I needed it. Like, no. I didn't do it again the second time. So if that's any... It just...
What did your husband think about how... My husband is so like, we don't need someone in our house at night.
Oh, my husband in general is like, we don't need anyone in our house. Well, we also live in California. So like our house is very small. There's not a lot of like wiggle room for extra people. But, you know, he works a very stressful job, long hours. I was like, I'm going to need help. We don't have any family in town, all this stuff. And he was like, yeah, that makes sense. I just don't feel like I needed overnight help. Like, if anything, I would want help in the day.
Yeah.
Or like in the evening hours, especially with multiple kids. Like, I want help. In a perfect world, I would have someone help me from like 3 to 9 p.m. Every night of my life.
Yeah.
That is when I need support. I'm at my worst. By that point, I'm exhausted. The day is almost over. We're getting through all the routines. Like, the baby wants to cluster feed. You have a toddler who has needs too. Like, I need 14 hands at that time. I don't need help when we're asleep and the baby wants to nurse and then go back to bed.
Right.
I don't need overnight help. I don't need someone to give the baby a bottle so I can pump. Like, none of that is interesting to me.
I'm thinking in my head right now, as you mentioned this, how it'd be really cool to communicate, like, when I went through postpartum doula training, people don't think of all the different things that postpartum doulas do.
Yeah.
And it'd be really cool to kind of look that up, look at a list, and provide that list to your mother-in-law or whatever, and be like, for these 2 weeks, I was considering hiring a postpartum doula, and I would like you to take over those responsibilities. Yeah. Does that sound good?
Totally. And it doesn't have to be overnight. It can be in the day or
like
whatever
laundry,
hours.
Washing bottles, grocery shopping, like things that you don't realize. Like, it's a lot of postpartum doulas do those things.
Right.
So
yeah, like these are the things that I need help with. And a lot of times I think that you don't know what those things are until you're in it.
Yes.
And that's okay.
I'm going to do things so differently.
You can figure it, well, once you've been through it once, you can plan better. But if you're a first-time mom and you're just figuring it out as you go, that's okay too. You can like communicate and change your mind. I do want to say though, if you do have a super colicky baby, or if your baby cries a lot at night, or like doesn't settle and you have a really hard time like getting the baby back to bed so you guys can get any sleep, it's a very different situation if you have a baby who nurses and then goes right back to sleep versus is up for an hour and can't settle after feeds. Totally. So in that situation, maybe you do want overnight help. So it's very baby and dyad specific, right? Like if you want your mother-in-law or your mom or a postpartum doula or someone to help you at night because of XYZ reason, that's valid. I'm just saying, for me, both of my babies, for the most part, would just sort of nurse, and then maybe a little bit of soothing was needed, but like it wasn't anything that was so horrific that I felt like it warranted long-term overnight help. And the other thing I will say is I had overnight help from birth to like 4 weeks. That is not when I needed overnight help, if I was gonna get it.
Because they're way sleepier.
They're so sleepy, and also you have all this adrenaline, and you're so excited, and you want to be with your baby all the time, right? So like, I wanted overnight help at like 4 months. I was so tired. I was Natasha, over it.
This is a hot take, but Natasha and I both agree that 3 to 4 months is the absolute worst time.
Like 3 to 6 for sleep.
For sleep. So like if I wanted night help, I would also agree it would not be newborn phase. No. Hot take, newborn phase, it's hard for me.
Yes.
Healing and like you're going through a lot mentally.
Yes.
But in terms of baby being difficult, I think it's the easiest.
Obviously every baby's different and some newborns are very difficult. Like, but we're generalizing here. Like, that's when they sleep the most.
Yeah.
So like, yes, you're up a lot feeding, but like, once they're awake more, it's harder.
Dude.
Hot take, normalize overnight help 3 to 6 months. When you're so exhausted already from already being up all night for months.
Yeah.
That's my hot take.
Agree.
Newborn, I want to just hold and snuggle and breastfeed and sit around and enjoy.
Totally. Amen.
Once I get tired, I'm like, somebody get in here and save the day.
I'm not looking forward to doing this again in a few months, but
It's going to be great. You have so much more perspective the second time. You know it ends.
yeah.
The first time, I remember the first time when the 4-month sleep regression hit, I was like, I'll never survive this. This will be the death of me.
And like, I never will have another baby.
Oh, yeah. But the second time I was like, yeah, this sucks, but also, like, it doesn't last forever.
Yeah.
Anyways, unsolicited advice is just that. And you can't control other people, but you can control yourself in the way you react. And let it roll. Let it roll off your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard sometimes.
And be confident with your communication.
Mm-hmm. You are now in charge. So what you say goes. And if it's unhinged to other people, it doesn't matter. Because you're the mom. And you get to do whatever you want. Snaps for moms.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.